Paramashivoham.
Yes, I have to understand and clarity of so holistic that you are I worship, I am. Yes. Now please be seated in a meditative space of gratitude and deep restful awareness. The first topic is Sadguru Vandanam. Now please take some flowers in your hands and close your eyes and after the flowers as long as you speak. Again, the mantra. Nithyananda Satsang Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvadvanikam Sadrusham Tattvasyadilakshyam Ekam Nityam Vivarasaram Sarvati Sakshibhutam Bhavavidam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Namami. The next topic is Guru Paramashivam. Now please take some flowers in your hands and after the flowers slowly speak in the mantra. Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyama Asmadacharya Parayanta Vande Guru Parampara. The next topic is Now please take some flowers in your hands and close your eyes and after the flowers slowly speak in the mantra. Lala keeping your right hand closer to your water in the Panchabatta and chanting each of the holy mantra, you can drink the water that flows.
ओम ईशानमूर्धय नमः ओम ह्रीं तत्पुरुषवक्त्राय नमः ओम अघोरदय नमः ओम ह्रीं वामदेवगुह्याय नमः ओम सद्योजातमूर्तये नमः ओम महामृदयाय नमः ओम ईं शिरसे नमः ओम शुकाय नमः ओम ऐं कवचाय नमः ओम नेत्रेभ्यो नमः ओम अस्त्राय नमः। Sankalpa. Now keeping the akshata in your left palm and close it to the right palm and keep both the hands on the right thigh. Chant the following mantra and then drop the akshata down in the north at the end of the mantra. Mamopata samasta duridakshayadvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartam Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartam Cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvidiya Parade Shri Svetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvadamanmantare Ashtavimsaidame Nitya Yoge Pradame Pade Jambu Dvipe Bharadavarše Bharadakante Meroho Dakshine Parshve Shagabde Asmin Vartamane Vyavaharike Prabhavadinam Shasyaha Samvatsaranam Madhye Vikarinam Samvatsare Uttarayane Lakshmi Venkateshwara Ritau Makaramase Shuklapakshe Dashamyam Shubhaditau Mangalavasara Yuktayam Rohini Nakshatra Indra Yoga Taitilakarana Yevam Guna Visheshana Vishishtayam Asyam Shubhaditau Shri Kailasonnadadvadashanta Shyamala Pitaruda Shri Meenakshi Sundareshwara Bhinna Swarupa Parashivaputta Ratnakumara Gurumanyatulyavatara Shri Parvati Sanyapana Labda Divyanyana Vishruda Sagala Nigama Gamasara Bhuta Dravida Veda Pravaktre Srimat Paramashiva Karuna Samadhiga Mukta Mayajadarashrayana Giyamana Chatra Chamara Shri Chinna Kahaladi Samasta Virada Valyalankrida Jnana Vijnana Chakravarti Sarvajana Shanga Sadhyo Nirvana Diksha Payaga Vargavasha Vrishtrana Jimota Paramata Kalabakeshari Shaiva Siddhanta Stapanacharya Shri Raja Diraja Pandya Maharaja Guru Shapada Shakyati Mahantakara Nivarananyana Banu Dikshana Nirharga Dvajochedana Purvaga Shrimad Vrashabadvajastapaka Shaiva Samaya Kartre Sarvagnya Pitaruda Shri Jagatguru Shri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Swami Vagisha Sundara Manikya Vachaka Swami Nam Avatara Bhuta Shri Jnana Sambandha Swami Punarudrata Shyavala Pita Sarvagnya Pita Tradavadyuttara Dashatatava Guru Mahasannidhanam Kailasa Paramparagata Adi Arunachala Sarvagnya Pita Guru Mahasannidhanam Kailasa Paramparagata Adipita Sarvagnipita Dhyanapita Mata Guru Mahasannidhanam Kailasa Paramparagata Kanchi Kailasa Sarvagnipita Trayastrimshaduttara Dashatatama Guru Mahasannidhanam Saksha Shri Paramashiva Samudbhuta Kailasa Paramparagata Vaivasvatamanu Ikshvaku Harisandra Bhagirata Shri Ramachandra Surasena Idyadi Anavachinna Sarvabhauma Chakravarti Paramparagata Chadushashti Yogini Mandita Chadushashti Sampradaya Pravartaka Manudharma Sashana Surya Vamsha Prapta Sarvagnya Pita Surangi Samrajya Murda Bishitta Chudamani Mahanirvani Pitasya Ashtottara Sahasra Shri Mahamandaleshwara Adalapitasya Ashtottara Sahasratama Ashtottara Sahasra Shri Adalapita Dishwara Dharmamukti Swargapura Swarna Pitasya Trayovimsha Guru Mahasannidhanam Srimat Paramahamsa Parivrajakaacharya Varya Sakshidhananda Pranavaswarupa Shrotriya Brahmanishta Nityotsav Nitya Mangala Nitya Kalyana Nitya Rajita Nityananda Pita Mahasamsthana Mahasimhasana Pita Kartre Shri Kailasa Padaruddharaka Shri Kailasa Paramacharya Varya Jagatguru Srila Shri Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Shri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Paramacharya Swaminam Prityartam Tesham Padaravindayoho Bhakti Siddhyartam गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मात् काममोक्ष दुर्विध फलपुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्त मंगलावाप्यर्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप भगवन् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रत्यक्ष पादुका पूजां करिष्ये। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव पूजां च करिष्ये। Wash your hand with the water in the Panchapatram. Om Apapasprishya. Now ring the bell with your left hand loudly as you chant the mantra. The bell should never be rung, holding it below your heart level. Om Agamartantu Devanam Gamanatantu Rakshasham Ghantanadam Karomyado Devata Vahadalanchanam Ghanta Devata Bhyo Namaha. The next offering is Manasa Puja. Om Hradbatmamasanam Dadyat Sahasrarachyutam Hridaihi Padyam Charanayo Dadyat Manastu Argyam Nivedayet Tena Mritena Machamaniyam Snaniyam Tena Chasmridam Akashadadvam Vastram Syat Gandasyat Gandatatvakam Chittam Prakalpayet Pushpam Tubam Pranan Prakalpayet Dejastatvancha Dibartam Naivedyam Syat Sudam Buddhi Anahadadvanirkanta Vayutatvancha Chamaram Sahasraram Bhave Chatram Shabdadadvancha Gitakam Nirtrimindriya Karmani Sanchalyam Manasastada Sumekalam Patmamalam Pushpam Nana Vidham Tada Abhayadyir Bhava Pushpaihi Archayed Bhava Kocharam Amayam Manahankaram Aragam Amadam Tada Amohagam Madam Pancha Advaisakshav Bhakau Dada Amaksariyam Malobancha Dasapushpam Vidurbudaha Ahimsa Paramam Pushpam Pushpam Indriya Nigraha Daya Pushpam Sama Pushpam Jnana Pushpam Cha Panchamam Idi Panchadasair Bhava Pushpaihi Sampujayet Bhagavantam Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. The first offering is Asanam. Now please take some flowers and akshata, turmeric rice in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Asanam Om Sarvabhudantarastaya Sarvabhudantaratmane Kalpayam Yupaveshartam Asanam Te Namo Namaha. Om Bhrim Idam Swarnasanam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next offering is Swagadam. Now please take some flowers in your hands and offer the flowers at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Om Shantadva Sarvakritritvad Bhavot Paratikaranat Shiva Ukto Mahatantra Mantra Vidbhis Sadha Shivaha Tasmai Shivaya Gurave Vitaragakalaya Vai Ameyatva Kanantoyam Vajajva Prakrikititaha Yasya Darshanamichanti Deva Swabhishta Siddhaye Tasmai Te Parameshana Swagadam Swagadam Prabhu आद्य मे सफलं जन्म जीवनं सफला क्रियाः स्वागतं यत्त्वया तन्मे तपसां फलमागतम् ॐ ह्रीं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूप भगवन् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव स्वागतं सुस्वागतं ते. The next offering is Padyam. Now please take an udradi of water in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Padyam Om Yagbhaktilesha Samparkat Paramananda Samplavaha Tasmai Te Parameshana Padyam Shuddhaya Kalpayet Om Vrim Edatpadyam Sarvadeva-devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next offering is Arghya. Now please take the conch in your hands and offer the Arghya at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Arghyaha Om Durvakshtasamayuktam Bilvapatram Tataparam Shobhanam Shankapatrastam Grahanagyam Maheshwara Om Vrim Esho Arghyaha Sarvadeva-devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Swaha. The next offering is Achamaniyam. Now please take an udradi of water in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Achamaniyam Om Mandakinyastu Yadvari Sarvapapaharam Shubham Grahanachamaniyam Tvam Maya Bhaktya Niveditam Om Vrim Idam Achamaniyo-dakam Sarvadeva-devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Swada. The next offering is Madhuparka. Now please take the Madhuparka and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Madhuparkaha Om Sarvakalmasanashaya Paripurnashudatmakam Madhuparkamimam Deva Kalpayami Prasidame Om Vrim Yesha Madhuparkaha Sarvadeva-devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Swaha. The next offering is Gandhatailam. Now please take the Gandhatailam, the scented oil, in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Gandhatailam Om Sneham Grahana Snehena Lokanam Hitakaraka Sarvalokeshu Shuddhasvam Dadami Snehamuttamam Om Vrim Idam Gandhatailam Sarvadeva-devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. The next offering is Naniyam. Now please take an udradi of water in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Snaniyam Om Idam Sushidalam Vari Swacham Suddham Manoharam Snanartam Te Maya Bhaktya Kalpitam Pradirihyam Om Vrim Idam varana vignaya vachaste kalpayamyaham. Om Vrim idam vastottariyam sarvadeva devi swarupaya bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya nivedayami. The next offering is Abharanam. Now please take the jewelry in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Abharanam Om Swabhava Sundarangaya Nana Shaktyashrayayate Suvarnam Bhushanam Tuvyam Kalpayami Prasidame. Om Vrim Idam Suvarnabharanam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya nivedayami. The next offering is Gandha. Now please take the sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Gandha Om Shariram Tena Janami Cheshtam Naiva Cha Maya Nivetitan Gandhan Pradirihya Vilipyatam. Om Vrim Esha Gandha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next offering is Pushpam. Now please take some flowers smeared with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer the flowers at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Pushpam Om Turiyavana Sampannam Nana Gunamanoharam Ananda Saurabham Pushpam Grihyatam Idamuttamam. Om Vrim Etani Sachandana Pushpani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Vaushate. The next offering is Bilva Patram. Now please take the Bilva leaves smeared with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Bilva Patram Om Amratodbhavam Sri Vriksham Shankarasya Sadha Priyam Bilva Patram Prayachami Pavitram Te Sureshwara. Om Vrim Etani Sachandana Bilva Patrani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Vaushate. The next offering is Tulasi Patram. Now please take the Tulasi leaf smeared with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Tulasi Patram Om Namaste Bahurupaya Varadamurtaye Paramatmane Swaha. Om Vrim Idam Sachandana Tulasi Patram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next offering is Dhupa. Now please take the lit incense sticks in your hands and slowly wave towards Swamiji's feet along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Dhupaha Om Vanaspatiraso Divyo Gandhad Yasumano Haraha Argeya Sarva Devanam Dhupoyam Pradirihyatam. Om Vrim Esha Dhupaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next offering is Deepa. Now please take the lit lamp in your hands and slowly wave towards Swamiji's feet along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Deepaha Om Suprakasho Mahadīpaha Sarvakrastya Nirapaha Shabahya Brantarajyodir Deepoyam Pradirihyatam Om Vrim Esha Deepaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next offering is Nevedyam. Now take an udrali of water and hover it clockwise over the Nevedyam, and please chant the mantra and ring the bell as you do so. Naivedyam Om Naivedyam Vividham Deva Shakkara Divinirmitam Maya Niveditam Bhaktya Grahana Parameshwara Om Vrim Idam Sobakarana Naivedyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. The next offering is Paniyam. Now please take an udarni of water in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Paniyam Om Samasta Deva Devesha Sarvatritikaram Param Akhantananda Sampurnam Grahana Jalamuttamam Om Vrim Idam Panartodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next offering is Punarachmaniyam. Now please take an udarni of water in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Punarachamaniyam Om Uchchishtamatya Suchirva Yasya Smaranamatradaha Shuddhimapnodi Tasmai Te Punarachamaniyakam Om Vrim Idam Punarachamaniyodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Swaha. The next offering is Aratrikam. Now please take the lit camphor in your hands and slowly wave towards Swamiji's feet along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Aratrikam Om Vrim Esha Deepamala Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Rajadirajaya Prasahya Sahine Namo Vayam Vai Shravanaya Kurmahe Same Kaman Kama Kama Yamahyam Kameshwaro Vai Shravano Dadato Kuberaya Vai Shravanaya Maharajaya Namaha. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendraharam सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि आरात्रिकं समर्पयामि भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरण कमलेभ्यो नमः। The next offering is Puspanjali. Now please take few flowers in your hands, close your eyes till the end of the mantra and offer the flowers at Swamiji's feet at the end of the mantra. Pushpanjali Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्तदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्म संप्राप्त कर्मबन्ध विदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मन्नाद श्री जगन्नाथो मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरुः ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गहनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। पुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरण कमलेभ्यो नमः। ओम नित्यानन्दम्।
स्वामी ओम जय नित्यानंदा, ओम जय नित्यानंदा, स्वामी जय जय नित्यानंदा, लोकनाथ स्थिराकाशो भगवान, कलिकल्मषमग्नानां नित्या उद्धारण चिकीर्षया, स्वामी ओम जय नित्यानंदा। ध्यायन्ति गायन्ति नमन्ति नित्यं ब्रह्म विष्णु शिवदेवा, नित्य ब्रह्म विष्णु शिवदेवा, तै प्रार्थितस्तस्य परावतारो, तै प्रार्थितस्तस्य परावतारो, विभागुधारी नित्या, स्वामी ओम जय नित्यानंदा, ओम जय नित्यानंदा, स्वामी जय जय नित्यानंदा, लोकनाथ स्थिराकाशो भगवान, कलिकल्मषमग्नानां नित्या उद्धारण चिकीर्षया, स्वामी ओम जय नित्यानंदा। वन्दे जगद्बीजमखण्डमेकं सुरैर्सेवितपादपीठं, नित्यसेवितपादपीठं, वन्दे भवेशं भवरोगवैद्यं, वन्दे भवेशं भवरोगवैद्यं, तमेव वन्दे नित्यं, स्वामी ओम जय नित्यानंदा, ओम जय नित्यानंदा, स्वामी जय जय नित्यानंदा, लोकनाथ स्थिराकाशो भगवान, कलिकल्मषमग्नानां नित्या उद्धारण चिकीर्षया, स्वामी ओम जय
श्री नित्यानंद स्वामी की जय।
नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं तपोयज्ञदानादिभिः शुद्धबुद्धिर्विरक्तो नृपादे पदे तुच्छबुद्ध्या परित्यज्य सर्वं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि तपोयज्ञदानादिभिः शुद्धबुद्धिर्विरक्तो नृपादे पदे तुच्छबुद्ध्या परित्यज्य सर्वं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् दयालुं गुरुं ब्रह्मनिष्ठं प्रशान्तं समाराध्य मत्या विचार्य स्वरूपं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं निदिध्यास्य विद्वान् परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि दयालुं गुरुं ब्रह्मनिष्ठं प्रशान्तं समाराध्य मत्या विचार्य स्वरूपं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं निदिध्यास्य विद्वान् परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं
நுழைந்தாண்டி அந்த கோமாட்டி எச்சில் விழைந்தாண்டி குறவர் குடிசை நுழைந்தாண்டி அந்த கோமாட்டி எச்சில் விழைந்தாண்டி துறவர் வணங்கும் புகழாண்டி அவன் தோற்றத்தை பாடி அடிங்கடி ஆமையில் ஏறி வருவாண்டி அன்பர் வாழ்த்தவரங்கள் தருவாண்டி மாமையில் ஏறி வருவாண்டி அன்பர் வாழ்த்தவரங்கள் தருவாண்டி தீவையிலாத புகழாண்டி அவன் சீர்த்தியை பாடி அடிங்கடி பன்னிரு தோள்கள் உடையாண்டி கொடும் பாவிகள் தம்மை அடையாண்டி பன்னிரு பன்னிரு தோள்கள் உடையாண்டி கொடும் பாவிகள் தம்மை அடையாண்டி எண்ணிரு கண்கள் அடையாண்டி அவன் ஏற்றத்தை பாடி அடிங்கடி வேங்கை மரமாகி நின்றாண்டி வந்த வேடர் தமையலாம் வென்றாண்டி வேங்கை மரமாகி நின்றாண்டி வந்த வேடர் தமையலாம் வென்றாண்டி தீங்கு செய் சூரனை கொன்றாண்டி அந்த தீரனை பாடி அடியுங்கடி தீர்த்திகள் தோகை மயில் மேலே இளஞ்செஞ்சுடர் தோன்றும் திறம்போலே சீர்திகள் தோகை மயில் மேலே இளஞ்செஞ்சுடர் தோன்றும் திறம்போலே ஊர்வடி வேல் கொண்டு நம் பெருமான் வரும் கோலத்தை பாருங்கள் கோதையர்கள் ஆறு முகங்களில் புன்சிரிப்பும் இரண்டாறு புயந்திகள் அற்புதமும் ஆறு முகங்களில் புன்சிரிப்பும் இரண்டாறு புயந்திகள் அற்புதமும் தீரு பரஞ்சுடர் வண்ணமும் ஓர் திருமேனியும் பாருங்கள் வெள்வளைகாள் ஆனந்தமான அமுதனடி பரமானந்த நாட்டுக்கு அரசனடி ஆனந்தமான அமுதனடி பரமானந்த நாட்டுக்கு அரசனடி ஆனந்தமில்லா சதுரனடி சிவ சண்முகன் நங்குரு சாமியடி
नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं Sadgurum tam namami. Nithyanandam, welcoming all the viewers, those who are watching us live through Nithyananda TV, through Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, through Kailasa TV, through Hinduism Now TV, and through Enlightened app. Welcoming all of you for this segment of Morning Satsang. Before we move ahead, for this special segment, I just wanted to remind a little bit gist, which I could catch it, what Swamiji shared with all of us yesterday. Talk to Paramashiva. I think that was the best part which I could catch it and I wanted to have always is talk to Paramashiva. He is literally sitting inside you. All you have to do is, see, every single day, if you just watch out your life, you're continuous chattering with yourself. Either you are talking outside or you're talking inside. But instead of doing that, talking to yourself, Swamiji says you literally feel more and more garbage inside you, more and more dirt inside you because the powerful cognition never happens. The best way to live life, talk to Paramashiva. 2-3 days you will see when you started to talk, the first realization will happen that he is real. The experience of Paramashiva, that he is real, sitting inside you, listening to you, talking to you. He's available for you, manifesting through you. When we do that, simply your life will be so easy. How? You will just start manifesting powers which Paramashiva is manifesting. The state, the space, the powers, superconscious being, and the space of SHRIKAILASA itself will just get awakened inside you. You will realize that, yes, it's real. Paramashiva is real, available for you, manifesting through you. When you inhale, you should know it is directly coming, touching his body and coming. You're literally inhaling him. Swamiji said that Arunagiri Yogeshwara himself taught this technique to him. And even now, Swamiji literally knows that Paramashiva is real and Paramashiva is manifesting through that body. Swamiji always, one thing which Swamiji says, that I'm not here to prove that I am God. He already knows that. But he's here to prove that you are God. The experience of Paramashiva is awakening inside us, which is already there. We need to experience, we need to realize. That is something really amazing. No one does that. No one tells you that you are God. No one tells you that you are Paramashiva. No one makes you experience the highest dimension of you. Swamiji is doing this persistently. I myself have seen the transformation in my own life. And many of the viewers, those who are watching, those who have listened to Swamiji or met Swamiji, or any way if you are connected, you all know the transformation, the cognition about ourselves has changed significantly. Before meeting Swamiji, the cognition which I used to keep for myself, I used to feel very low about myself. Especially when I was about to get married. There were many people who rejected me by saying that you have a dark complexion and we don't want such girl to be married to them. I felt very low inside me. That was one of the cognition. I felt, oh God, I'm not good enough for people to even get married me. But the very cognition about myself changed when I met Swamiji. Because the beauty is never outside, it is always inside. The cognition changed completely. And I would say from the young age, from the childhood, Swamiji is always worshipping the feminine consciousness. As per Sanatana Hindu Dharma, feminine consciousness is always worshipped. Females, women, were always worshipped as Devis. And we know many examples where just by their will, just by their chastity, the victory, they have even gone beyond this planet Earth. If you talk about Satyavan and Savitri, she literally stopped sun just because of her chastity. So the cognition which every woman carries, that matters. How you hold yourself, what you think about yourself. Swamiji says very beautifully, for any successful family or any business or anything, there is always a woman behind it, who is behind the scenes, but making sure that it is leading to success. If we just go to our history, we will see the way Devis, the way females, the way women are worshipped. It's just amazing. And Swamiji has ensured that when he came down to planet Earth, not only he is worshipping, not only he is empowering that aspect. Swamiji always says, I do follow Shaivism, but personally I am a Shakta, Devi worshipper. And from childhood, Swamiji has been worshipping Devi. And Swamiji has made sure that his daughters, all the sannyasis, all the grahastas are empowered with that. Swamiji always says, you are gods and goddesses who are living in this human body. With that cognition, when we have started living, we know Paramashiva is literally sitting inside us. We are experiencing that. This contribution of Swamiji to the world, I think it's just remarkable, and everybody will remember for this. Empowering women. Mental health, making sure that women mental health is taken care. Women are empowered. So today's segment for all the beautiful women, for all the feminine consciousness, Devi herself. And I have all the women here from Nithyananda Sangha. Literally, those who are living as Devis. So we all are here. I would like to actually introduce the panelists today for Nithyananda TV. Manitya Bhaktikananda Swami, a Purna Sannyasi of Nithyananda Order. Magyanatma Swami, a Purna Sannyasi of Nithyananda Order. And I have Nityananda and Ma Tattvapriya. And myself, Ma Bhakti Priya. So we all are here on Nithyananda TV presenting this beautiful dimension of feminine consciousness which Swamiji has empowered, raised, and made us as a leader. Before we move ahead, let us directly hear from Swamiji what he says about women. That one, I think I can say, well, that video is so special that whenever we watch it, it just opens our eyes. And that gives us the courage, the confidence, the real strength of feminism. So without a delay, let us watch Swamiji.
Rain per month is supposed to happen. Between Purnima to Purnima, 3 rains should happen every month. Karpudai pendirkor malai, Vedam vodum vediyarkor malai, Sengol valaya sengananakkor malai. One rain is for chaste woman. How come? Chaste woman can be responsible for rain? Maybe it's a concept to keep the social stability. No. Man is logic. Words are his power. Woman is emotion, her breathing is her power. Understand? Chaste breathing is a command given to cosmos. A pure Pandit, a pure Vedic Pandit, he need to give command only through his words. His chanting, his words will impact the universe. A chaste woman, her breathing will impact the universe. Understand? If I get into the chastity, I think next 1 week I'll have to explain chastity. Maybe when time comes, I'll explain all the 7 chaste women we remember every morning and their life, and exactly, precisely what is chastity. All big successful house or organization, I guarantee there will be a chaste woman on the top. Maybe behind the screen, behind the scene, there will be a chaste woman who keeps the things together. Understand? Chastity develops certain electricity in your breathing, which is a channel to command the cosmos. If you develop that electricity, your commands are simply obeyed by cosmos. I'll explain this and explain the story of Satyavan Savitri, how she is able to stop the sun, get Yamadharma, give life back. Even Sadashiva, to get the life back from Yamadharma, has to kill Yamadharma. He is not able to convince. He only has to go all out. But Savitri, chaste woman seems to be more powerful than a Shiva Bhakta. Understand? Even Markandeya has to go and hug the Shivalinga. But Savitri did not even call Sadashiva. She says, I am commanding, stop. God. And you guys are trying to say Hinduism is anti-women? Which religious shastra has given such grand space for women? I tell you, if you have a chaste woman in your life, I am not saying it should be only your wife relationship, even as a sister. Because chastity is a quality which radiates in all relationship, not just in one relationship. A chaste woman will be amazing mother, amazing sister, amazing daughter, an amazing administrator. Because it is ability to convert lust into relationship. Chastity is the alchemy process of converting lust into relationship.
So as we heard from Swamiji, God, every single word what Swamiji uttered, that just gives so much of strength and the powerfulness of our own consciousness, being of women. The way Swamiji is empowered is just so amazing. But not only from now, as soon as Swamiji came down on planet Earth, he actually always worshipped and empowered this feminine consciousness. We should hear directly from, actually I want to call Ma Bhaktika Swami to come forward and share how Swamiji has been worshipping feminine consciousness right from his childhood. Nithyanandam Ma?
Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam, to all the NTV viewers. Yes. An incarnation starts radiating what he stands for from day one. And the worship of the sacred feminine is one of the core principles of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. In the Avatar Leela, in the life of Bhagavan, the worship of the sacred feminine started from day one. The first recorded darshan that young Bhagwan had is at around the age of 9. You're about to see. Yes, at around the age of 9, young Bhagwan had the darshan of none other than Parashakti herself. And the darshan was inside the Arunachaleshwara temple, which is one of the world's largest Shiva temple in Tiruvannamalai in South India, which is Bhagwan's own birthplace, where he assumed the human form. And just from that vision, he carved the form of Parashakti that he saw in a soapstone. And that is what you're seeing today in front of you right now. This Parashakti has been preserved till date and receives worship at the hands of Bhagavan even till date. Yes, this Parashakti is not only part of the childhood archives of Bhagavan, but she also continues to receive worship from him. And Bhagavan's Yoga Guru, Yogi Yogananda Puri, when he saw Bhagavan carving the soapstone deity, and Bhagavan narrated to him the darshan that he had, the darshan of the universal cosmic mother, Raghupati Yogi felt his nadi, felt his energy channels, and confirmed that he had indeed had an exposure to super high frequency vibrations. An age-old technique, a traditional technique in Hindu Dharma to find out if your body has been, if your system has been exposed to a very high frequency darshan or not. So through that traditional method, he felt the energy channels of Bhagavan and confirmed that he had indeed had a super high frequency darshan. That was the first darshan of the universal cosmic mother to Bhagavan. And what you see now in front of you is a darshan of the Shri Chakra. The Shri Chakra or the Shri Yantra is a two-dimensional cosmic representation, is a two-dimensional representation of the entire cosmos. And Bhagavan had a darshan of the Shri Chakra at around the age of 10. Inside the Arunachaleshwara temple once again. And what did he do immediately after that? He ran home and picked up a copper foil and started etching the sacred geometric form that he had just seen. And his Vedanta and Tantra and Sri Vidya Guru, Mata Vibhutananda Puri, whom you're also seeing now along with Bhagwan in the photograph, she caught him etching on the copper foil and asked him what he was etching. And he said, well, I do not know, but I saw the sacred form as a darshan when I was inside the temple today. And when Mataji Kuppamal, Mata Vibhutananda Puri, saw it, she got the shock of her life because she realized that he was carving the Shri Yantra, the Shri Chakra itself, with no reference drawing whatsoever, with just the darshan that he held in his inner space. And she explained to him what it was that he was drawing and explained how even veteran temple architects cannot reproduce this form without a reference drawing. And she actually bowed down to him and immediately initiated him into the great science of Sri Vidya and the sacred Shodasi mantra, which are the central core of object and central mantra in the worship of the universal cosmic mother. And this yantra is still very much available in the childhood archives of young Bhagwan. What you're seeing now is Bhagwan around the age of 15 in Tiruvannamalai in the Arunai Nayaki Amman temple. Arunai Nayaki Amman is none other than the army general of Devi Parashakti herself when she slayed the demon Mahishasura. And this powerful temple is in Tiruvannamalai, Bhagwan's birthplace. And it is one of the temples where Bhagwan, along with his friends, playmates, whom you are seeing in the picture, used to visit very often and do the alankar, the decoration for the deity. And this decoration was done by Bhagwan himself, the sandalwood paste alankar that you're seeing in front of you. And just before he did the first ever alankar decoration to her, Devi Arunanaki Amman appeared to him in his dream and also appeared in the dream of his friend Sampath, who is the first boy sitting on the right hand side. appeared to both of them and revealed her true form behind her robes. So it would enable them to prepare for the Alankar most effectively. And they had just had a discussion the previous day night that we do not know her original form. We've only seen her behind all the grand robes. And nevertheless, they prepared with whatever they had. But Devi revealed herself to them the previous day night, appeared in both of their dreams, which they both shared to each other the next day morning in the most shocking exchange in their years of being together. And now what you're seeing in front of you is around the years of 1995 to 1999, when Bhagwan was in the Ramakrishna Mutt. This was when he was in the Kanchipuram branch of the Ramakrishna Mutt in South India, Tamil Nadu, where he celebrated the festival of Navaratri, the 9 nights dedicated to the Universal Cosmic Mother, where he celebrated it, and he actually made these deities. These deities are handmade. There were no deities of worship in that branch. He actually handmade them and made the Navaratri 9-day festival such a grand occasion in the village of Kanchipuram and the surrounding villages, and actually took them in procession. And he had all the village people vying with each other that Devi should visit their village first. And here you are seeing on 7th November 2000, the historic first ever Chandi Homa, the Homa to Chandi Devi, the Universal Cosmic Mother, performed personally by Bhagwan himself in Tiruvannamalai, after he finished his Parivarajaka, his spiritual wandering of 9 years, and re-entered South India, Tiruvannamalai. This was performed in the Rajarajeshwari temple in the mountain path in Tiruvannamalai, which happens to be exactly opposite where the current temple monastery complex, our Tiruvannamalai, Arunachala, Adi Arunachala, Arunagiri Yogeshwara Sarvagya Peetham is located. Here you can see a wonder in this. What you're seeing circled in white is the form of Devi herself appearing in the fire ritual. In the fire, you can see the Trishul. You can see the Trishul very distinctly, and therefore you can make out the form of Devi seated so majestically. The Trishul is on her right, appearing and receiving what Bhagwan is offering into the fire. That was a powerful Chandi Homa he performed in the Rajarajeshwari temple for the prosperity of the entire temple. And then this is the second historic Chandi Homa that happened in the Kaundapadi village in Tiruchengood between 9th and 11th of January 2001, when Swamiji had established the first temple by then on the sacred banks of River Kaveri. And at that time, he used to visit all the surrounding villages and perform pujas, homas, give spiritual healing to thousands of people, causing miraculous life restoration for them. And this is one of the Chandi homas that he did. It was a 3-day grand festival. You can see Swami himself as the Universal Cosmic Mother seated on the ultimate, on the 11th of January, the concluding day of the Chandi Homa. And this is once again in Sangagiri, which is a very famous Amman temple, a Devi temple, near Tiruchengood on the sacred banks of Kaveri, where Bhagwan was established at that time, where he used to go and offer worship and meet the people in all the surrounding villages. Here you're seeing the grand Kali Puja and the Chandi Homa in progress, and under the auspices of Swamiji, where the entire mission transitioned from Bhagwan himself performing the puja so personally to brahmacharis and sannyasis trained by him performing these pujas for worldwide people. You can see the grandeur with which the sannyasis are performing the puja. And this is what you're seeing now is the Kumari Puja, the Shakta worship, worshipping the Universal Cosmic Mother and worshipping the young girl, children and women as manifestations of Goddess Durga and the Universal Cosmic Mother. The tradition is revived and kept so much alive in the worldwide mission today by Bhagwan. Here you can see the young girl children being worshipped as manifestations of the Universal Cosmic Mother through the Kumari Puja, which is performed during every Navaratri festival every year. And here you're seeing the Suhasini Puja, which is worship of the married women as manifestations of Goddess Durga herself during the Navaratri festival. And here you're seeing the famous Kali Puja, which is performed during every Deepavali festival every single year. And these pujas and homas and rituals to the universal cosmic mother happen so diligently in all the temple monasteries that Bhagavan has established around the world. It continues to be performed by the trained brahmachari sannyasis and the devotees who run the temples, trained personally by Bhagavan himself. So that is how the entire Shakta, the worship of the universal cosmic mother, started in the life of Bhagavan, and we're seeing it continuing till date. The worship of the universal cosmic mother, the sacred feminine worship, where it is so important to worship the universal cosmic mother and so important for the women to understand how powerful they are, especially in today, which is a male-dominated society, empowering women with their original divinity, with the deep context of who they really are, happens in the mission continuously. Manitya Bhakti Priyananda, back to you.
Thank you so much, Ma. As we saw that the way Swamiji has been worshipping feminine consciousness, wow, it's just so amazing. Even if we see the history of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, we will know how empowered our women used to be. And actually I have, as we have Mangyanatma Swami in the panel, I feel she will be the best person to present this. Mangyanatma Swami.
Nithyanandam, dear viewers, today it's a great opportunity to share about the great women of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. We are a proud civilization where the women were exemplary, not just leaders, in all the great qualities. We have the epitome of Sanatana Hindu Dharma as great women of the civilization. Whether it is women as queen or mother or as a sister or as a wife or as a daughter, in every single dimension, Sanatana Hindu Dharma has given a very unique position to women. It is only the unfortunate conspired misrepresentation by the conspired misrepresentation by the British, where we as people of this civilization, we were made to believe that Hinduism discriminates women. Actually, women are worshipped in the tradition. Even in a regular family, the women are worshipped. Kanya Puja is done, Suhasini Puja is done, Sumangali Puja is done. Women are worshipped in our tradition. But unfortunately, the British has been successful in making Hindus believe that Hinduism discriminates women. So today, I want to take a few minutes to bust that myth and share about a few examples of the great women of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the great women of the enlightened civilization of SHRIKAILASA. First, I would like to start with none other than Devi Sita herself, the embodiment of knowledge, embodiment of patience, embodiment of tyaga, sacrifice. Dear viewers, today, the so-called women's rights is grossly misunderstood. Women's rights are being told as women being able to fight, women trying to prove themselves as equal to women or equal to men. If they can work, I can work. That is what is projected today in the world as women's rights. But in the Vedagamic tradition, the symbol of endurance, symbol of penance, symbol of sacrifice, women were epitome of that. Let us take an example of Devi Sita herself. She is a daughter of the Mother Earth. She was not born out of a biological relationship. She was actually found by King Janaka on a field. And she was directly the daughter of Mother Earth, Bhuma Devi. And King Janaka brings her up as his favorite daughter. She is, taught all the tradition, the knowledge. And when the right time comes, she gets married to none other than the Purushottama, Lord Rama. And as the Leela, the avatar Leela of Purushottama, Lord Rama goes, he had to be in exile for 14 years. And as a great symbol of womanhood, Sita, who does not have to bear the hardship of a forest life, she decides to follow the footsteps of her husband. Being brought up in palace from the time she was born till the time she was married, and even after she was married, she was not used to that lifestyle, but she decides to go with her husband. She spends 14 years, and at the end of the 14 years, over the last 6 months, she was kidnapped by the demon king Ravana. And after being kidnapped by the demon king Ravana, she stays in that Ashokavana, in that forest, waiting for Lord Rama to come and take her back. When Hanuman comes, she could have easily gone with him, but she says, no, that will not portray the greatness of my husband. I want my husband to come. Even at the time when she is held by a demon king who wants to enjoy her physically, even at that time, she does not want to give the credit of retrieving her to anybody else, but to her husband. And after being retrieved by her husband, by Lord Rama, after the war, she goes through the Agni Pariksha. She walks through the fire and comes out unscathed to prove her chastity towards her husband. And after they come back to Ayodhya, when there is a kind of a rumor going on in the kingdom about the chastity of Devi Sita, she decides, she tells her husband, no, I will go away to the forest so the flag can fly high. He does not have to answer such rumors going around in his kingdom. She walks away when she is pregnant. This is the epitome of sacrifice, dear viewers, and she is the epitome of Vedic women who understands the needs of the society, who understands the need of the hour, and ready to sacrifice their personal pleasures, ready to sacrifice her life, and ready to sacrifice her beloved husband, who's none other than Lord Rama himself, and decides to go. And for the rest of her life, she stays in the forest, in the ashrama of Lord Vishwamitra, of Lord, of the sage, the great sage. So, and she gives birth to 2 children, brings them up so beautifully, and ensures that they come back and rejoin their father, Lord Rama, gives beautiful birth to Lava and Kucha. This is the symbol of Vedic women, symbol of penance, symbol of sacrifice, symbol of knowledge. And the Vedagamic tradition has always given the highest respect to women. The next example that I would like to share today is that of Queen Draupadi. Queen Draupadi enjoyed a beautiful sakabhava with Bhagavan Sri Krishna. She had a beautiful friendly relationship with Bhagavan Sri Krishna, which helped her endure all the difficulties that she had to endure in her life as the queen of the Pancha Pandavas. And it was because of Draupadi that the great war of Mahabharata happened. It was because she was disrobed in the court of King Dhritarashtra. She bore even that insult that she had to go through. She bore that insult. And she ensured the righteousness, the righteous side wins. She lost her 5 children in the great Mahabharata war. In spite of that, she stood by the side of Dharma. She stood by the side of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. She endured all the difficulties. Dear viewers, this is where I want to bring your attention. women are seen as a symbol of patience, symbol of knowledge, symbol of sacrifice in the Vedagamic tradition. In today's world, when we are talking about the women's rights, women are known for their symbol of patience and endurance. It is not a make or break relationship. Today the husband says something or the boyfriend says something, I break the relationship and I call it women's rights. No. Women are known to bring the family into the path of righteousness. The next, I would like to give an example of none other than Devi Meenakshi herself. Devi Meenakshi was a symbol of the perfect administration, being a queen, which was not common in those days. Her father, Malayadwaja, did not have a child, so he does the Putra Kameshti Yaga, and out of that yaga, out of that fire ritual, comes a beautiful daughter, and that is Devi Meenakshi. So he trains her in all the, warfare. He trains her in administration. He trains her how to fight, how to do horse riding. And she was the perfect queen India has ever seen. Of course, she's an incarnation of Devi Parvati herself. She gets to marry Lord Sundareshwara, who's none other than Lord Paramashiva himself, who comes and resides with her in Madurai as she rules the great Pandya kingdom. So the Vedic women are a symbol of great administrators. Vedic women are a symbol of great penance, sacrifice, tapas, knowledge, and endurance and patience. That is what is the symbol of Vedic women.
Mananatma Swami, just wanted to add a few points for like how powerful actually the Hindu feminism, the real feminism, which is a Hindu feminism, is. Because right now what we just saw examples who are testimonials of what virtues women as Hindus had. We saw how, like today, all we understand for feminism is to fight for equal rights with men, where you already put men in a higher pedestal and you are trying to fit yourself into their shoes, and which is why so much of conflict is there today. But in our Vedic tradition, the real feminism is all about you empowering yourself from within, where a woman finds her own uniqueness and expresses it. Swamiji tells, like in one satsang Swamiji was telling, that to awaken, to be enlightened, means you need to awaken your feminine consciousness. So a devotee asks Swamiji, how you usually tell that we are made up of both male component and female component. Why are you telling for enlightenment we need the feminine consciousness to be awakened? Swamiji explains beautifully, for enlightenment, only the feminine consciousness can bring that stability. Awakening of feminine consciousness can only bring that stability and balance for both the male component and the female component. So feminine Swamiji always tells, a Shakta, of a person who has their divine feminine consciousness awakened, that means they're already hardwired. All women are already hardwired for enlightenment. When all such great things once prevailed in Hindu women, but today we are seeing so many statistics where women are really going through a lot of discrimination, trying to fight for their rights, being persecuted. Just even if you have just a brief view of what all are the cases going on, what sort of issues come up. We are seeing a lot of these issues are related to rape cases, violence on women, and where women are belittled, where women are trying to continuously fight for their rights, try to achieve their freedom. Unfortunately, because that base is missing, where they understand that you need to fight for your rights means you just need to discover your inner potential, where your unique component, that divine consciousness, that divine feminine consciousness is there within you. Swamiji has beautifully empowered all of us with those powerful cognitions which make us discover that amazing inner potential that we have. Today, in the Sangha, if we just have a look, 75% of the decision makers, leaders are women. Actually, even right now, if you just have a look at the panel, we are all women. Empowering women really, not about where you put men in a higher pedestal and you start fighting telling, I have to be equal to men. Now you're already putting them in a higher pedestal and yourself in a lower pedestal and trying to fit yourself into their shoes. So which is something that is not going to work. Actually, we can just see. This shows the statistics of how the rapes have increased over the years. We are seeing what kind of abuse women are going through. All these statistically show how the rapes have increased, how the harassment has increased, all these just for women.
Actually, you all can see all the statistics that's being projected in front of you all. And what we need to understand is today, in the name of gender equality, in the name of feminism, in the name of women empowerment, everything is reduced to mere comparison of the cerebral opportunities that we get. It is no more awakening from within. Everything is just a mere fight for equal cerebral opportunities. You get to be a CEO, I get to be a CEO, and that's exactly how the whole thing is going. We are just fighting for something that's so small, where we have forgotten what our actual potential is. I would say the best experience that I have had today as an 18-year-old, I can simply know that no matter how many men can come and stand in front of me, no matter whoever comes and stands, even during this persecution, I know even if it is my so-called father that is standing and threatening me, I know I cannot be shaken. And that is the best empowerment. No one needs to come outside and try to convince, because today what actually empowerment is has been so, the meaning is so diluted. Today for people outside, if some woman is, we say awards, special sports woman award, they try, even woman does one thing, then immediately go praise her for that. No, it is just, what we actually need is not compassion from people. We don't need sympathy from people. We don't need people to say, you're doing great, you're a woman as a woman. No, that is a very passive way of instilling insecurity and instilling low inner image within us. The best empowerment that I have had as a woman, and I am sure that every single sannyasi here has, is the ability to know what we are. We are not going to say I'm equal to men, equal to them, this. No. We know we are Paramashiva. We know we are Parashakti. And that is the best empowerment, because that awakens the strength within every woman, the extraordinary intelligence within every woman to stand for herself, for who she is, with confidence and with grace and without being shaken. That is why today, what even as unfortunately, who is claiming to be our father, when he is standing in the media, in the public, and bringing disgrace, bringing the whole morality down, I would like to show you all the videos. It is in Tamil, but everyone should know that it is these kind of morons that need to be really removed and cleaned.
Actually, one of the main reasons, right, like why the way the harassment and everything is increasing. The main reason is the cognition itself that they have about women is so low. That's why just because women are there, like here, we are actually empowered. But just because we are here, they're trying to label us in very abusive, vulgar
Exactly.
terms.
Actually, we all can see right now in the video.
தீவிரமான இந்து மதத்தை எதிர்ப்பாளர், பிராமண எதிர்ப்பாளர், சமுதாய எதிர்ப்பாளர், பெண்களுடைய அழகை எதிர்க்காளரை நீங்க பார்க்க முடியாது. ஏன் தெரியுமா?
புதுசா இருக்கு சொல்றது.
பாருடா, யார் தெரியுமா இவ்வளவு அழகான பெண்கள்? நீ போய் ஒரு ரோஜா கொடுக்கறதுக்கு தலைகேடு நின்று நீ தவம் இருந்தா கூட ஒத்திதான் நீ உள்ள நீ உன்னை வளைக்க முடியும். ஆனா என்னை சுத்தி இந்த பக்கம் ஒருத்தரு, இந்த பக்கம் ஒருத்தரு, பின்னாடி 4 பேர், எல்லாரும் நான் தான் ரோஜா கூட உட்கார்ந்து இருக்காங்க. அப்ப கூட நான் ரோஜா கொடுக்கல, அவங்க கிட்ட நான் ரோஜா வாங்கிக்கிறேன். இது நடக்குமா? எங்கேயாவது நடந்திருக்கு இந்தியாவில்?
பிளான் பண்ணி ஒரு பெரிய வன்மம் இருக்கு உங்க மேல. அவருக்கு
என் மேலதான் இல்லைங்க,
சமூகத்துக்கு மேல
மிகப்பெரிய அளவுக்கு வன்மம் இருக்கு. பெண்கள் சன்னியாசிகளாக இருக்கக்கூடியவர்கள். அப்படி சன்னியாசிங்கிற போது ஒரு மரியாதை நமக்குள்ள வருது இல்லையா? ஒரு பெண்ணை பார்த்து கையெடுத்து கும்பிடணும் சாதாரணமாவே. அதுவும் சன்னியாசிங்கிற போது மரியாதை இருக்கணும். நாங்க மா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அழைக்கிறோம். அவங்களோட போட்டோவெல்லாம் நீங்க பாருங்க, மா மாதிரியா இருக்கும். இங்க வாமாங்கள் மாதிரி.
You all can see in this video. Actually, I'll first translate exactly what he told. So in the first clipping, he says that Swamiji is surrounded with beautiful women. Outside in the normal society, men even feel afraid to give one rose to a woman. But here, not just they waiting to get roses from Swamiji, women waiting to get roses from Swamiji, but women give roses to Swamiji. I would like to add, and okay, before going to that, I'll say even what he's saying in the second video clipping. In the second clipping, he says, when you see a sannyasi, you're supposed to feel like folding your hands and like praying to them. But seeing these women sannyasis, it is not like that. It's like calling them to sleep with. That is exactly what he's talking.
This shows the kind of...
Actually, Ma, one thing I wanted to tell, see, Devi Sita, right? So all of us just look at her and just fold our hands because she's an embodiment of Parashakti. But to Ravana, she was looking as a very physically attractive woman. So how that person looks is in the eyes of the beholder. For all the great beings, Devi Sita was an embodiment of Devi Parashakti. And for Ravana, the demon, he looked as an object of pleasure. So what Janardhan is actually revealing here is not about the person, but it is about his own inner, whatever feeling or whoever he is getting revealed. That is what I can say very clearly by seeing at the picture. And NTV can even project the pictures of sannyas women, who are an epitome of the symbol of, taking this path, living this path, and showing symbol of the strength that women of today can stand, even in a so-called male chauvinistic religion till date, where sannyas to women was literally non-existent. And giving up our lives and standing up and taking this lifestyle so courageously with so much of excitement and enthusiasm, if somebody sees such women and thinks to invite them for their physical pleasure, it can only show about them, exposes their inner lust and inner violence of how they see other women.
Actually, here as you told Mahasannidhanam Swami, one point that I wanted to add is they're reducing, when this man is talking so abusively about women, and you all can just see you can just smell the misogyny in his words. He is reducing women merely just what he's saying. Oh, outside men are afraid to even go give a rose to women. Do you think we all wait for roses from people? What nonsense!
And that is the lifestyle that we have chosen. We are monks. We have chosen this lifestyle. And how dare he goes to a public media channel and talk about us like that? And he was living here with all the Adinavasis, with all the monks in the Dhyana Pitam for almost 4 years.
And three of his daughters were monks themselves, 2 of you and your younger sister. So what is he talking about?
Now I know every moment how I was looked at. I just want to make this one statement, because when the very cognition that he's carrying about another woman is so cheap,
I want to tell, I am not afraid, or just because men talk like this, or just because few of the narrow-minded people talk like this, we are not going to become afraid, or we are not going to become quiet. I am proud and I'm happy to radiate the grace I'm radiating and dress up the way I am dressing up, because I am not going to care or going to going to even listen to what these people are talking, because this just shows. I used to think before, like when people used to talk about patriarchy and misogyny, how the whole thing is, I used to think, how is it even relevant today? Because women are able to achieve, but we are put through unnecessary stereotypes. We are put through unnecessary struggles that we don't even need to go through. And that is not going to silence us, but I just want to tell you all that this is a kind of society, this is a kind of narrow-mindedness that even a father of 4 can carry. Looking at his own daughters, projecting his own daughters' pictures, he calls us models, he equates us to a prostitute.
Actually, this shows, Ma Nithyananda and Ma Tattvapriya, this shows the demonic intentions. We call it a Rakshas Pravati. This is how he perceives the women. That means how cheap-minded that person is. Just like Ravana. Even to Devi Sita, he can think of only the sexual pleasure. But we, women, all the sannyasis in the Sangha, we live a chaste, a celibate lifestyle, where no one even can look at us with that context. Today, 75% of women are the leaders in Sangha. Be it taking programs, going to the world tours, conducting classes, manifesting powers, doing pujas, abhishekam in the temple, everything end to end. Swamiji has empowered us to the extent, like literally we have experienced that yes, we are Parashakti. As
actually being born in a
yes, ma'am.
Yes, being born in a traditional Hindu family before I took sannyas, even though we were not discriminated, but the right inner image was never there. And I consumed a lot of the so-called Western ideas of, women need to speak, women need to fight for their rights in a very wrong way. Until I met Swamiji. Because, I always used to be like, okay, what my brother can do, I should be able to do. That was what I thought was women's rights. But really, women's rights is not about competing with men or being able to do everything an opposite gender does. No. It is to identify and to express my uniqueness. I have my creativity, my uniqueness, and being able to express that is the real Vedic feminism. Kunti had her own uniqueness that she expressed. Draupadi had her own uniqueness that she expressed. Ahalya had her own uniqueness that she expressed. So each of us are unique in our own way. I don't have to compete with anybody, and I don't have to prove by doing something that somebody else does, is what I learned as a female sannyasi of the Nithyananda Sannyasa Sampradaya and being with Swamiji. He brings the uniqueness in us. Only when we are not able to discover our uniqueness, we fight and try to prove ourselves as somebody else. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody.
Actually, I just wanted to add a point over here, because as you were sharing, Ma, we had a lot of stereotypes set by the outside society, which was not originally part of Hinduism. But people from the Western world, like we have all this persecution that we have gone through, a lot of these unnecessary concepts have been added into Sanatana Dharma and polluting it and corrupting it. Like, for example, it's a very, many people actually believe women cannot do any rituals. But I was shocked, when I came to Adinam also, first I was like, why women are allowed to do rituals? Only then I understood it. According to Agamas, there's a separate time given for the Rudra Kanyas to perform rituals in the temple, and during that time, no other person will even be there. No other person will come into the worship altar, and nobody will do any kind of an offering over there, but the Rudra Kanyas will be doing. So I was so shocked when I learnt about it.
Actually, even the Yajnopavita that we are all wearing, even sannyas, everything that society has already set a stereotype that women are not meant to do this. Women are not, you can't do that, you can't do this. No. And this very idea of in Hinduism, this entire sati system, everything was used. What we created, how we were living, that very lifestyle was completely made into a lie, into a completely different fabricated story and used as a weapon against us. We were never, actually what they did, it is like we all knew the power that, and there was no concept, actually this entire concept of men, women was not there in the past. Like Swamiji beautifully explained during Paramashiva-AdiShakti, it's all love and gender. That gender biases was never there in our entire system, in our entire Hinduism. No one was like, oh, she's a woman, she's great, he's a man, he's great. No. People knew that each of them had their own uniqueness. But today, there are unnecessary biases between gender, inequality, all of those nonsense. They removed our power from us. It is like we were able to be enlightened beings. And they removed that, and now they're just putting us as a mere CEO and talking, oh, you fight to become a CEO. They're not letting us see what our actual potential is.
And also another thing that we need to understand here, we never discriminated women. In Hinduism never discriminated women. But the moment the Western society started giving awards to the first women who achieved something, because as a woman, you achieved something, you're awarded. That started bringing in the discrimination. This is something that all of us need to understand. Because the moment you bring something telling, oh, because, even though you're a woman, you have achieved this, you're already putting women in a lower pedestal. You're already discriminating the women.
And one more point I wanted to add. Women were the backbone of a stable family system in the Vedagamic tradition, in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Women took care of, cooking the right nutritious food, creating a beautiful, healthy ambience. Now, it was only when the British invaded India, women were given wrong ideas that, oh, they are not being sent to work. Women don't need to go to work. See, for you to, women played a very important role in the stable family system of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. They kept the family together. They cooked and provided proper nutritious food. They took care of the health and well-being of the whole family, the children. And they brought the children up. Now what is happening is with the women going to work, the family system is not as stable. The children are not being given the right ambience. The women are not cooking, people are eating outside, it is disturbing their health. So all this is very important in keeping that stable family system alive. But the women...
sorry to interrupt you, but as you so rightly said, women were the ones who kept the stable family system alive. One can also understand why systematically the women were persecuted by the anti-Hindu elements and the invaders, because they knew, like how they knew the Gurukul system of education was one of the strongest pillars and backbone of the enlightened civilization that India was producing all over the world. They also knew that women were playing a very critical and major role in keeping the whole system together, which is why they started. And of course, our women were radiating so much beauty and grace because of their whole divinity that they were radiating. And that was what was hit by these persecutors and invaders, where they started raping our women. And naturally, when such things start happening, the women started getting into a low self-esteem, and the whole life for them turned upside down. So it was actually a systematic, strategic destruction of the feminine consciousness that happened. It was a conscious destruction of the entire sacred feminine consciousness that happened, and one of the worst in that, because what a woman can do, what a difference one woman can do, a woman who realizes her divinity, who's taught her divinity, is just phenomenal for the entire world, not just for her family. And the examples that you cited initially in this segment is that Devi Sita and the likes of her, they are all women who made an impact globally, not just in their own family of a few people. So really, when we talk on the subject of sacred feminine consciousness, the way the whole thing has been reduced to women's lib today is, as also Nithyananda rightly pointed out, the whole thing has been reduced to something so small. You know, the aspiration for women is so small today that they're just vying to be a CEO or on par with their male counterparts, whereas they should be talking about how to radiate their divinity. They are the universal cosmic mother herself. So
actually, in the Hinduism, if we see, everything auspicious is named after women. In Sanskrit, we have 3 lingas: the Pullinga, Strilinga, and Napunsakalinga. If you see every auspicious things, most of the auspicious things are named with Strilinga, which is women, which is named after women. Let's say River Ganga, or even wealth is called as Lakshmi. And Vidya, meaning knowledge, is called as Vidya. All these things, everything auspicious is always named after women. Because in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, we believe that women are auspiciousness.
Actually, today talking about the separation, it causes so much of pain to me, honestly, because there was never a division.
Yes.
They brought 2 main genders. They created a separation. When I say they, these narrow-minded people, right from like thousands of years before, right from like Ravana, like few of these narrow-minded people that unfortunately
narrow-minded people, Ma. It is not even narrow-minded people. It is the people who did not like the women living such an empowered life. They did not like the women wielding so much of power just by their sheer divinity. So I would not even say it is narrow-minded. It is a conscious, systematic, strategic persecution of women. And now they brought up a discussion of women's liberation, which is redundant. It doesn't even exist. It is so non-existent that this whole women's liberation, I would say, is completely redundant, because women are divine by themselves. So, and they're trying to create and the favor they're doing to women today.
Exactly. They're actually trying to completely lower our platform. See, the entire race is a rat race. So even if you win the race, you're still a rat. The way you are made to organize yourself, oh, see, I've achieved. I become, like as she was sharing, I become a CEO. That's all. Now I've achieved what I want. No. A woman's astitva is lost today. The divine feminine consciousness, the astitva that we once had, which actually held families together, which brought in so much of auspiciousness. So just a few minutes before we were seeing a video clipping where Swamiji was sharing about how when chaste women were there, they just by one command, they'll be able to bring rain.
Actually, one thing that I'm able to relate, one thing that I wanted to tell is, even before coming to Gurukul, like even before meeting Swamiji, I have had that experience. Many of us might go through this, where today the way women are itself, we feel overpowered, and that is because we allow things to happen. When someone is ETs, or when there is some disturbance that's happening, immediately we immediately are putting the women more down. We say, oh my God, we have to protect her, she has to be safe. That is why automatically everybody's thinking, if a woman is walking alone in the night, something, whether anything is happening or not, automatically our default cognition will be, oh, something might happen. And unnecessary exaggeration.
And actually, I just remembered an example.
Actually, one thing I heard, like in the Kumbh Mela
at night, and she was surrounded, like she was in disguise, and she was walking in the streets of Madurai. Suddenly, 3-4 dacoits tried attacking her. Immediately, she fought. Even though Lord Sundareshwara was there, he was also hiding behind the tree and watching this entire scene. And Meenakshi fights with all of them. Sundareshwara doesn't tell, oh, Meenakshi is a girl, so I have to go and protect her. No. He just hides behind the trees and enjoys the way how Meenakshi was fighting.
Actually, one of the things that one of the main reasons responsible for the Vedic women, the Vedic feminism being destroyed today, and the need for the revival of the women empowerment through the SHRIKAILASA Uniting Nations by the effort of Swamiji is because there are anti-Hindu elements which make it a point. And this actually happened in 2016 Kumbh Mela in Ujjain under the name of women's rights. There are certain anti-Hindu NGOs. They send volunteers to villages, to innocent women. And what these people do, these so-called NGO volunteers who are sent from anti-Hindu, sent by the anti-Hindu elements, they go village after village, call all the women and tell them that you are being discriminated. Your rights are being violated. You are being made to sit inside a house and cook for your husband. You are not given the right to education. You are not given the right to work. You don't have your own money. You are dependent on your husband. So the women are brainwashed. First of all, they are not taught the proud and the pride of the Vedic feminism. Second, they are being misinformed, conspired to feel that something wrong is being done to them. So one, they break their stable family structure. Two, they encourage women to go and file cases against their family. They break the family system. Once the family system is broken, it is so easy for them to convert these women, single women, by giving them some money, converting them to other religions. This is happening as a strategy and conspiracy against Hinduism today in villages. Innocent women, people who are not educated, who don't even have the means to education. They are in villages where there are not proper educational facilities. And women are mostly trained for doing household chores and taking care of their family, taking care of children, which is a great responsibility in itself. So instead of inspiring these women to keep the whole family tradition alive, making them feel that, hey, you are the backbone of the society, you are the backbone of the family system, because Hindus, the Hindu organizations are not active in giving the right education, the anti-Hindu elements are pumping money and trying to break the stable family structure and first breaking the family, making the women feel that they are being discriminated, break the family and convert them to a different religion. This is going on as a conspiracy and witch hunt behind, by the anti-Hindu elements. We all need to be aware of this, and it is highly responsible. And SHRIKAILASA Uniting Nations has taken this up as a project for women empowerment. So I wanted to bring it up.
Talking about SHRIKAILASA Uniting Nations, it is something like really inspiring, because this is an amazing opportunity we have got, where this time we can start understanding so much of content that Swamiji has spoken, Swamiji has revealed to all of us to understand our individuality. See, actually, when we find that uniqueness which is hidden inside us, that itself will empower us so much. Then we will not look for someone else to give attention to us from outside, someone else to praise the work that we are doing, someone else to even accept our existence. Because exactly. That uniqueness, that individuality will show by itself. And this opportunity when people become part of this SHRIKAILASA Uniting Nations, for women.
Yes, Priyama, you are very right about it. Like, as you said, that every person, every women, if they realize their uniqueness, and I think Swamiji is doing that from years and years, making everyone realize their uniqueness, their divinity. The viewers, those who are watching, everyone has women around them, like as your mother, as your sister, as your wife, as your daughter, as your friends, and all the women, those who are watching. If you have this feeling of getting that you are discriminated, you are not equal, and you need to do a job and you need to be equated to men, understand, realize your uniqueness. And to realize that, to experience that, to have this powerfulness inside you, just be part of this initiative, the great contribution that Swamiji has been doing, and he will continue to do that. You can sign up for SHRIKAILASA Uniting Nations for women empowerment and gender equality. This one dimension where Swamiji has contributed so much that each of us are the testimony of that contribution. Out of all the persecution, even by we are called as prostitutes, but even then all of us are so strong and so strengthened inside the idea which we have about us, the cognition which we have about us as a Vedic women, as having a divine consciousness inside. The embodiment of Parashakti is so strong and so strengthened because Swamiji has given these powerful cognitions to us every single day and made this as our experience. All we have to do is we need to come up together. We need to understand this is the way the real feminism will get revived on planet Earth. So all the women, all the females, all the girls, those who are watching this live, sign up for SHRIKAILASA Uniting Nations for Women Empowerment and Gender Equality. Understand what is exactly women empowerment is. Sign up immediately. Be part of it. Let us all raise ourselves. Wherever you are, we all will be connected through this one unit, through this one dimension of SHRIKAILASA Uniting Nations, who is consistently working towards raising and empowering women, making sure the women mental health is taken care, the physical health is taken care, the spirituality, consciousness, everything, all about women. So, as you can see the link on your screen, sign up for SHRIKAILASA Uniting Nation for Women Health and Gender Equality, and let us be part of this great mission. Let us raise ourselves as real Vedic feminine consciousness. So with this, we'll be continuing this segment. But as of now, let's get ready to receive more and more powerful cognitions directly from His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, who comes every single day through this live stream and makes sure that we are aligned to our purpose of living enlightenment. So make sure you are sharing this live stream to all your friends and family so that they are not missing it. All the women in your family, in your circle, are not missing that empowerment which Swamiji is giving. With this, chant the Mahavakya. Get ready. Let's come to the meditative space. Chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And Nithyanandam. Wow, the way Swamiji described every pillar of SHRIKAILASA. Everything, whatever Swamiji is doing, is as per the Shastras, as per the Agamas, just to revive the enlightened ecosystem again. Be it its Gurukul, be it its temple, be it its Goshala, library, having sannyasis. Everything is towards only one goal. Reviving and establishing the Kailasa ecosystem, the enlightened, to create enlightened civilization. As Swamiji said, that all of us should live around temple. What satsangs from temple, because that energy field itself is different from when you watch from your house. When you watch from your home, only Guru will be there. When you watch, when you are there in the temple, Guru, Linga, and Guru, Shiva, and Devi, all three will be there. Guru, Linga, Sangha, all three will be there for all of you. That energy itself will be so inspiring, and it will literally align you towards the enlightenment. That space of SHRIKAILASA. When you breathe in that space, it just fills you with that experience of Him. If you're thinking how you can have that experience, how you can actually get it sooner, then you have an opportunity through which you can do that. And to tell that opportunity what is it, I would like to call Manitya Prematmananda Swami to come forward and share with us what is the great opportunity is there for all of us. Nithyanandamma.
Nithyanandam, thank you, Ma Bhakti Priyananda. Today I have something very, very interesting to share. There is a doctor from San Diego who has been practicing medicine for many years, and he runs into an emergency situation for a family member who lives in New York. So he is diagnosing through phone, and he's telling what the problem is, and he is asking this person to go to the emergency. But the family member doesn't want to go. He says, it's the middle of the night, I don't want to go. Then what do? How does this doctor handle the situation? Here's an interesting sharing from Dr. Alkesh Patel from San Diego, California. Let's listen to him.
How did you get introduced to Swamiji?
So it's very interesting because I really truly believe that it was a connection of the past lives with Swamiji, because as soon as we saw him, as soon as we started hearing about him, whenever we came across his teachings and videos, it looked like we've known him for a long time. So I really believe that there is no coincidence. I came across his videos on YouTube practically 4 years ago when I was looking for enlightenment and Kundalini awakening syndrome. So I really was trying to figure out, I was more interested in learning about Kundalini awakening and Kundalini rising, and also interested in more spiritual enlightenment. So I came across these videos 4 years ago. We shared it together with my family. We all saw his videos, and it kind of, hit home, right? Because all the things that I had questioned about, it really made sense. Swamiji made it very, very clear and explaining all the things that we had questions about, particularly in medical field, being in practice for so many years and seeing the sort of a mysterious world we live in, and all the chronic illnesses with patients and so forth. So, we listened to a lot of videos. It made sense. We had gone through almost 90% of his videos 4 years ago. And then recently, when we moved to San Diego, due to my wife's health issues, we were searching for energy healing, spiritual healing, holistic healing through food, nutrition, mind-body balance. And then all of a sudden, we came across one of the member of the Los Angeles temple who mentioned Swamiji's name, and it almost like, wow, we just reconnected again. So I really believe that we've known Swamiji for a long time, beyond this life. And so we just happen to be in his feet again in this life. But again, not by coincidence. It's purely a call. There must be a calling to be in his, compassionate and gracious presence. So that's how we ended up being in his place.
Great. And a few weeks ago, we had the Atmalinga event. Can you tell us more about a personal experience that you had with that, and what was your experiences?
So again, I've heard about Atmalinga initiation and Atmalinga, but I didn't know much about it, and I started reading more about it and so forth. We do Shiva Abhishek every day in the house, but Atmalinga is something my wife and I have heard about it many times. We kind of knew about it a little bit, but we didn't know what it really meant as far as being initiated and given opportunity by Swamiji. So when we attended it, it was an amazing energy experience. There was a group of people that were present here. It was done in my house, and the energy was so intense that I ended up having some kind of a headache, and but great feeling at the same time. It was very blissful feeling. And since then, I've also been chanting Mahavakya regularly on a daily basis, multiple times throughout the day. And I've also done some healing manifestations for my friends and families and some of my patients. And recently, it was very amazing experience where right after the Atmalinga initiation process, one of my close friend and a family member had been complaining of severe abdominal pain. And it was midnight back in the East Coast, and I was giving him advice to perhaps go to emergency room because his pain was so intense. He was in pain for a number of hours, throwing up, and not able to eat anything. And what I felt at that point was a symptom of maybe something like kidney stones, and typically we send people to hospital for hydration and some pain medication and so forth. But it was midnight, we talked about going to the emergency room. He didn't really want to go there. And at that point, I sort of immediately struck me that, listen, why don't I just do a healing manifestation? I got nothing to lose, because he didn't seem to want to go to the hospital at midnight. So I started, just basically what I did is I never formally done healing manifestations, but I closed my eyes, and for about 5 minutes I was chanting Mahavakya, and I had the visual image of Swamiji, and then I had my friend or patient's image in between, and I was intensely chanting Mahavakya for 5 minutes. And I told them that I'm sending healing energy and so forth. My patient and my friend is like a family, and they're also very spiritual. And I told them that if any point in time the pain gets worse, that he would have to go to emergency room, and perhaps also be seen by me tomorrow morning in the office. And so within 30-35 minutes, when I called back and I spoke to his wife, who's happens to be my adopted sister from South, and she said the pain is gone, right, within 30-35 minutes roughly.
It is an amazing sharing from a doctor who has been practicing for many years, and he runs into a medical emergency for a family member, and he decides to chant the Mahavakya. This doctor lives in San Diego, and this family member is living in New York, going through this emergency. And of course, the doctor had the presence of mind to remember Swamiji and to chant Mahavakya. Just within a matter of half an hour, this person got healed, which could have gone for 7 to 8 hours of intense pain. I mean, how powerful, what a great gift that Swamiji is giving to us. I know there are some viewers who feel either for whatever reason that they are not able to participate in the Atmalinga spiritual healing for the global health. There are many ways, or there are people who have not received their Atmalinga, who have been initiated by Swamiji. Of course, by the power of Mahavakya chanting, we can make a difference to the world. It is such a beautiful sharing from Dr. Alkesh Patel. But do not continue to be this way. If you have not received your Diksha, please register. Swamiji is making this program available every single weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and for some zones, Friday and Saturday. If you feel if you're not able to even make these 2 days, Swamiji makes it even more simple for us by again giving this Diksha on Mahaparamashiva-Ratri. While we enjoy Mahaparamashiva-Ratri, celebrate with Swamiji, he gives us the Shiva Diksha. So do not miss this opportunity to receive this Diksha from Paramashiva himself on Mahaparamashiva-Ratri. The Diksha, the Shiva Diksha, Swamiji gives on Mahaparamashiva-Ratri on February 21st. You can attend this program in any center. Of course, temples would be even better, temples near you. If not, please do travel, as Swamiji was explaining, Swamiji was describing the beautiful enlightenment ecosystems that we have created. If you live anywhere in the US or Canada, please do not miss this opportunity to travel, physically go to our temples, to Swamiji's temples, and enjoy that space of that Guru, Linga and Sangha. So back to you, Ma, Nithyanandam.
Thank you so much, Ma. And with this, let us all welcome Swamiji back for this special process. Thank you for watching us. I hope you all are signing. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
Paramashivam, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivam, Om.
Nithyanandam, after this powerful process, let me just remind all of you what Swamiji shared with us. Whether you are Swamiji's devotee, Swamiji's disciple or not. But live around temples. As Swamiji shared that worldwide we have multiple temples. And all the devotees have started coming and living around the temple because actually that used to be the lifestyle. And Swamiji is literally reviving that lifestyle. Just live in this Kailasa ecosystem, whether you're a devotee or you're not. But being in that space of Paramashiva, in that enlightened ecosystem, is actually going to raise you. And Swamiji said, when you're watching satsang, watching from your home and watching from temple. If you're watching from home, it is only Guru who is there with you. But when you are in the temple watching satsang, then Guru, Linga, Sangha, all three are there. And that actually is the space of Kailasa ecosystem. The only ecosystem to revive, to reestablish enlightened civilization. So let us not miss these opportunities. If you are in the city where we have temple, move around the temple. Go to temple every day. And of course, for all the devotees, Swamiji has opened one of the beautiful opportunity that all the temples are going to be run by devotees, all the abhishekams, all the pujas we are going to do. Nothing more than literally doing abhishekam, doing puja to deity, doing alankar. I know those who are actually volunteering in the temple, they know that deities are literally alive. So living with Paramashiva, doing seva to Paramashiva, what else we need in this life? And anything you desire in your life, you want to manifest personally for you, they will just manifest. Paramashiva is literally sitting inside you and making you manifest whatever you want. So let us enjoy and live in this Kailasa ecosystem. So with this, let us get ready to enter into power manifestation session, which is, of course, once again, directly from SHRIKAILASA courtyard. Swamiji has revived and made this as a beautiful, and established this beautiful system for all of us to live and radiate powers of Paramashiva. So if you have any question or any kind of doubt or any feedback or review, you can reach out to us through an email, which is contact@kailasa.org, and you can visit our website for more details about SHRIKAILASA and give your reviews, feedbacks, and your questions with the live chat. So we are 24/7 available for all of you at www.kailasa.org. And with this, we'll see you all tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Don't forget to watch us live right from 7 a.m. IST on the same channel. So thank you for watching us, and let us all enter into power manifestation. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
With the Sadgurundanam, let's sit straight, visualize Swamiji in the third eye. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadusham Tattvamasya-Adilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, welcome to SHRIKAILASA Courtyard Manifesting Power Session. Welcome all the Paramashivas, the state, space, powers and superconsciousness and SHRIKAILASA of Paramashiva. Beautifully Swamiji said how we are continuously in the space of Nitya. We will be out of delusion. Anything we know as even Paramashiva, it is completely delusion. But something is impermanent, which is there in all the states. Whether it's deep sleep, awaken, something is done in deep sleep. Everybody experiences such a beautiful space. Again and again, we want to go into that beautiful space. Same thing when you start talking to Paramashiva, you feel so beautiful that he responds to everything and manifesting through you in every possible way, every action, every thought, every word. It's him who is giving that gift for us to experience this reality. If we start living that Nitya space in all of us, more and more we'll be in such a beautiful, blissful place. Now, today we'll see the sutra that Swamiji has given us. This is Trinetra Haram, chapter 1, verse 3, the power of third eye.
Dahanapyayane tena prakashyam vidhadhamyaham shrishtim sthitim samhratim cha tritanurvidadhamyaham dahanapyayane tena prakashyam vidadhamyaham Shrishtim sthitim samhratim cha tritanurvidadhamyaham.
So beautifully that Swamiji said exactly same. Here he says, I am abode of the three bodies, Shrishti's manifestation, Sthiti, maintenance, Samhara, pulling us, completely regenerating and dissolving and absorbing of our regeneration. That is the destruction. Swamiji beautifully said how our delusion is the destruction. Again and again we destroy to the extent that we need to understand that Nitya is the permanent space in us. Till we are again and again destroying ourselves, we are not able to realize the ultimate, which is the cognition shift that we need to do. And cognizing the ultimate is the reality that he himself is manifesting through us again and again is the only reality, existential reality for all of us that Swamiji is giving us so beautifully. From my increasing and expanding effulgence, the life-filled energy pervades as light to all. Simply when we see the beautiful Nitya in us, the self-effulgent, continuously happening and keeping us alive. Only because of him we are even alive. Only he is manifesting through us in every action, every thought, whatever is happening to us, it's because he is happening through us. Every breath we understand he is happening through us. But when it comes to every thought, we have a doubt. Is it him or we are guessing? Even the guess is happening because of him. Because he exists. If we do not have the awareness, the consciousness, we are matter. We are not even alive. So We are alive because He is happening. We are breathing because He is happening in us. Same way, every thought, action, and words is Him in us. That's why He says, every satsang, you feel like you already know something because I have already spoken to you about it, and I am speaking the same thing here. So beautifully, it's Him in us who's doing everything and showing everything and manifesting everything for us. The more we live Him through us and talking to Him continuously unbroken, simply He will make the reality more and more beautiful for us. More and more He happens through us as we are manifesting. So beautifully, here Swamiji is giving a very powerful manifesting Shakti for us to experience this. We'll be posting the instruction now. He's talking about Srishti Sthiti Samhara, that constantly which is happening inside us as we are moving, how the cells in us migrate in us. Simply one set of cell is gone and another set of cell is happening. So the whole body is regenerated and new body is happening. Every 3 months we have a whole new skeleton system. So the whole system is changed. Same way our life also, so many things are removed to give us a bigger breakthrough. The removal can be a little hard on us because of our patterns and our attachments. But understanding that He is the one who's doing it will make us only simply better and better. When we leave the school and go to college, it's something we are leaving and moving on. We are feeling difficult. Same thing. When we have to leave something and move ahead, we might have a little inhibition or our own ideas and views. But just going with the flow, what Swamiji is taking us again and again, more and more into the deeper science, we will simply enjoy the higher reality. Here, we are going to do the power of altering the light, the self-effulgent in us. Simply, Swamiji says, when you walk into the room, by just your consciousness, you can switch off and switch on the light. Just sit and contemplate these beautiful space. How Swamiji said, complete unclutching and deep prayerful space and continuous talking to Swamiji, ajapa ajapa in your throat and feeling the oneness in your consciousness again and again that you are in the Suddha Advaita space with Swamiji and simply He will manifest as your reality. So let's sit straight, visualize Swamiji in your third eye, the ultimate presence of Paramashiva in human form as Swamiji for us, as our Guru. And beautifully He said, if you're in the Linga, Sangha and Guru in the temple, it's 1,000 times more powerful. Anytime you are in the temple, it is always the beautiful space of more and more expansion. So if you can sit straight, visualize Swamiji in your third eye and contemplate on these great truths that Swamiji has given, how the regeneration is happening, how the Srishti is happening, how the maintenance is happening continuously in your life, in each and every dimension, that He Himself is manifesting through you. And more as aligning every thought, every action to Swamiji manifesting through us and talking to Him continuously, He will simply manifest the whole reality for us. Such an easy and simple process He has given for us to talk to Him. The more we talk to Him, the more we melt in Him. Such an amazing process. Start living that beautiful space. Jnana Bhakti, the jnana that He gives us, the powerful cognition and the bhakti continuously melting in Him. Understanding that such a beautiful space is you in Him and He in you, the whole space that you will be generating, manifesting as Swamiji is manifesting through you. So contemplate on this great truth and continuously chant the Mahavakya from your navel center, offering to the Jatagni inside your stomach. The chanting must be deep and intense with listening. The Dvadashanta that Swamiji says just opens up when you chant the Mahavakya and connects you to the cosmic intelligence, the Paramashiva in you, Swamiji in you. So continuously chant as Ajaba Ajaba, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivam Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashi. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam.
Nithyananda, please share your experience, the beautiful experience that Swamiji has now given us. In SHRIKAILASA Kotiyar Manifesting Power, the more and more we share, we are enriching everybody, the more and more we start living the beautiful science that Swamiji is giving us. The enriching is pulling us out of delusion, and causing is liberating itself. Swamiji himself manifests through us to make us understand that every being that is on planet Earth will be pulled out of delusion and liberated when we bring them also to the satsang, show them these great possibilities as how it is happening to them. And more, when they are manifesting these powers and they are sharing with the world, more and more we understand that the possibility in us is the ultimate. How Swamiji says, it is Nithya, Swamiji manifesting through us is the reality. All other, whatever we are doing, we are cognizing, everything is nothing but a delusion. The more and more you start manifesting, the more and more you understand that it is He who manifests your life also. Even now also He is manifesting. When we align to the highest reality, that is more intelligent, more and more we grasp the higher science that He is one who is driving our life. He is one who is giving us thought. He is one who is beautifully manifesting through us continuously, unbroken. And if we realize that the Nitya space can be enjoyed, literally the blissful space starts happening in our reality also. Such a beautiful space Swamiji is given. Please share your experience today in this SHRIKAILASA Courtyard Manifesting Power group. And Swamiji has created a beautiful space for us to experience the Gurukul. If you have your kids to experience these great truths and manifest more powers, please enroll them into the tiny link, tinyurl.com/enlightened kids. Every weekend all over the world, so many places, we have 200 places where these possibility can happen. So it can be for your kid, your family also. Go ahead and enroll yourself if you are interested in being part of the Nithyananda Gurukul. It's just a couple of hours a week. And enroll your kids into tinyurl.com/enlightened kids. Such a beautiful space Swamiji is giving us again and again, feeling the beautiful oneness. Let's surrender all these great truths and this powerful cognition and power manifestation to Swamiji's lotus feet. More and more when we are in the prayerful space and more we continuously keep talking to Swamiji and surrender everything to Swamiji's lotus feet, we empower ourselves more and more to be in the reality. So with a deep gratitude and prayerful space, request Swamiji to make this as your existential reality, living in the Nitya space. And with that, visualize Swamiji in your third eye. And let's end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvang Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you so much, Nithyananda. Don't forget the satsang and power manifestation every day. The Charya Pada, being in the satsang, being in temple with your friends and family, and in Sangha, Linga and Guru, experience the ultimate. And Yoga Pada, every day few minutes of yoga, and Kriya Pada, the beautiful puja, the Nitya Puja, to offering to the Linga, the Atma Linga, as how beautiful Swamiji has given us the greatest gift. Every week he has the program. And enroll your friends and family, different groups, ask them to come and experience just the glimpse of how you're experiencing the great reality. And the ultimate, the Jnana Pada, manifesting Swamiji himself as power manifestation. Thank you, Nithyanandam.